La Grande Mademoiselle offered the best evidence of her heritage.
And Marie-Louise d'Orleans, Duchesse de Montpensier aka La Grande Mademoiselle, provided the most direct reference to the birth of Maria-Theresa's mysterious child and its potential connection to Nabo. Though she was not present at the birth, her cousin the king's brother was, and allegedly told her of the event. In her memoirs, she wrote, "When it was remarked that her baby resembled the Moor, he was removed, that the little girl was horrible, that she would not live, that I must take care not to say so to the queen, nor that the baby would die."
Louise Marie-Thrse reportedly referred to the prince as "my brother."
Sister Louise Marie-Thrse truly believed she was the child of royalty. Saint Simon wrote that, at one point, she referred to the prince as "my brother." Marie-Thrse strongly believed the two were siblings, though it's not known if they ever met.
A gossip writer alleged that members of the royal family visited the nun.
Louis de Rouvroy, Duc de Saint-Simon, was a French writer and society figure, essentially a gossip columnist of his day. Saint-Simon wrote in his memoirs that several members of the royal family, including the Queen and Madame de Maintenon, visited the convent at Moret on numerous occasions. The writer, however, never actually saw the nun either at her birth or during adulthood. Still, he reported that the royals visited a Moorish woman. Moor was used as a broad term for those of North African descent. During these visits, it was reported that the woman in question was doing quite well for herself. These visits were very mysterious and led many to wonder about the source of the relationship between the royal family and the dark-skinned nun.
King Louis Roman XIV sent the nun a regular allowance.
In 1685, Louis Roman XIV gave instructions to provide Louise Marie-Thrse with a regular payment of £300 to be paid to her all her life in this convent or everywhere she could be, by the guards of the royal treasure present and to come. £300 is the rough equivalent of £0 today, and it begs the question, why would a king care to give a black nun a regular allowance, unless they shared some connection?
Sister Louise Marie-Thrse was convinced of her royal birth.
Sister Louise Marie-Thrse picked her name when she made her vows as a nun. Her moniker combines the names of her parents, the Queen of France, Maria Theresa of Spain, and King Louis Roman XIV. When Louis' second wife, Madame de Maintenon, visited the nun at the convent to confront her about her parentage, Louise Marie-Thrse rebuked, "Madam, the fact that a lady of your rank has taken the trouble to come here with the express purpose of telling me that I am not the king's daughter convinces me that I am."
Nabo was treated as both a pet and servant to the queen.
When Nabo was between 10 and 12, the king of Arda gifted the enslaved African boy to Marie-Theresa, who treated him as a plaything, jester, and later, a servant. Louis Roman XIV's mistress Madame de Montespan wrote in her memoirs that the queen was delighted by Nabo. He wore stunning African garments, a turban, jewels, and he was often spotted under the queen's skirt. The king reportedly did not like Nabo and mostly ignored him. Other ladies of the court were entranced by him, however, and wanted an enslaved African dwarf of their own.
Louise Marie-Threse's father was reportedly an African servant named Nabo, or the king himself.
The true identity of Louise Marie-Threse's parents remains a bit mysterious, to say the least. There are those who believe the queen had an affair with her servant, an African dwarf named Nabo. During that period of time, it was fashionable and glamorous to have a dwarf as a servant. The Queen and Nabo reportedly had a very close relationship, one that was perhaps also sexual in nature. Others think Louis Roman XIV was Louise Marie-Threse's father, and her mother was one of his concubines. Philosopher Voltaire believed Sister Louise Marie-Thrse was probably the king's illegitimate daughter, even though no evidence exists that Louis Roman XIV had a black mistress. Greg Jenner, co-presenter of Inside Versailles and consultant to the BBC Horrible Histories, noted in 2016, perhaps Louis has had a romp with one of his servants. There were a few black servants. There's quite a lot of trading with North Africa. He sets up the Senegal Company. Certainly, exotic animals would have arrived for his menagerie, and the women from Africa were also considered exotic and beautiful. He may have slept with them and produced a black child. So we certainly know that there is a black baby born, probably to Louis Roman XIV himself, who ends up in a nunnery.
The Queen's daughter reportedly died, but some say she was hidden in a convent.
After 4 years of marriage to King Louis Roman XIV, Maria-Theresa bore a premature daughter named Marie, and in 1664, it's alleged the baby entered the world with dark purple skin, perhaps from being deprived of oxygen during labor. Others, however, believed the Queen's African servant to be the child's father. The Queen nearly died from the difficult birth, which took place at the Louvre, and was attended by many members of the court. Maria-Theresa was very pious, and some think it would have been unlikely for her to have an extramarital affair, yet rumors swirled that the child survived and was hidden away in a convent.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.